What's up, YouTube? You're Inside the Edge, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, especially you Bulls fans. This is the channel for you. I'm going to be dropping a lot of breaking news. Whatever happens in this year's offseason, I'm going to be reporting all kinds of breaking news. I also do NFL content, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. But with that being said, guys, I also want to mention the NBA Summer League starts July 7th. I will be doing live streams. I will be live streaming those games. I'm going to do a clear checkup as far as YouTube, as far as the copyright infringements. I'll read the final print just to make sure, YouTube doesn't TKO my channel. So I'll definitely do the due diligence. But if not, I promise you guys, I'll have a whole bunch of highlights of all the top prospects that got drafted this year throughout the Summer League. I'll be posting highlights for that for you guys. So be sure to subscribe, get that notification, because I'm going to be covering a lot throughout this off season, and the Summer League highlights I'll be posting up for you guys. But with that being said, guys, today I want to get right into one of my first prospects I'm going to talk about. But again, guys, I have a long train of players that I want to talk about, so we're going to get this train going. So today I want to talk about Adama Sanogo. This was a player that pretty much he played really well throughout the national championship with UConn. He was named the Final Four most outstanding player. His leadership has grown. It just seemed like it improved, and it just grown throughout his experience at UConn. And here he is, guys. He's landed himself in the NBA. Chicago has gave him a 2-year deal. I don't know how the money financially is looking like, but Chicago did offer him a 2-year contract. And I think he's, all he has to do is just put in the hard work, and let's see where things go. But I guess to start it off with, guys, looking at Sanogo, his position is a power forward. He's listed at 6'9". Looking at his career, at UConn, he averaged 17.2 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 0.8 blocks in his 39 games total with UConn. So he is, Sanogo is a guy that is going to be a double-double kind of guy. He's going to put up over 10 points. He's going to get over 10 rebounds. And that's what we're looking for in Chicago, a guy that can be versatile. But in just looking at how he can, score and do all the dirty work down low, that's going to definitely give him minutes in Chicago. And like I mentioned, he's a fantastic rebounder. He has great awareness around the rim, grabbing the boards. Sanogo is an elite finisher. He has elite ability to finish around the rim, and also just using his strength to plow over defenders. And he uses his strength to his best advantage, guys. He loves using his strength to get easy points, and he pretty much just plows over his defenders, guys. And we pretty much seen that throughout his career at UConn, the way he can just, use his body mass to pretty much punish guys down low and get those easy buckets. And one thing that's also intriguing about Sanogo is he was a 76.6% free throw shooter, which is really good because, he's going to draw a lot of fouls. Obviously, looking at his stature, he's going to, draw a lot of fouls. But the fact that he could knock down, more than 75% of his free throws, that's going to be really key for Chicago. And that's how you get minutes. So how can Sanogo help improve Chicago? One thing I want to mention is his pick and roll action. His pick and roll, the way he can, set up screens for shooters. That was pretty much the success with UConn. His ability to set screens, be within the pick and roll to, create offense, create space on the floor. I think that's going to be a huge help. Looking at Kobe White, just that combination with the pick and roll action, I think will help. Looking at Zach LaVine, I think he'll get some easier shots. DeMar DeRozan and, working within the mid range. I think Sanogo can, be a good yin and yang with the pick and roll. If DeRozan plays with that second unit, I think Sanogo can really create some offense for him. Same thing with Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams being an outside shooter, I think, Sanogo can create a lot of space for these players. And another thing of how Sanogo can, help improve this Chicago team is his defensive ability. Now, Sanogo, I wouldn't say he's an elite defender just because I don't think Sanogo can, defend perimeter players and defend at the perimeter. But I do think in the low post, I do believe that Sanogo can use him for mismatches with power forwards that plays their game, more back to the basket kind of power forwards. I think Sanogo can really, play lockdown defense on those caliber players. Like I mentioned, just using his strength. I think Sanogo can pretty much, move guys out the block, and guys are pretty much going to have to use their fundamentals if they're going to blow by him and actually score on him because, being able to try to back him down and try to punish him down low, I don't think that's going to work with Sanogo and his strength. So I think a lot of the mismatches Chicago can use him in is in that power forward type of space where he can play lockdown defense. I think that's where he's going to be very effective, just playing more down low and making it tougher for guys that are bigs that, that plays back to the basket. I think Sanogo can be a really big factor on defense as far as that aspect. But another thing I would say, just to wrap up this video, a third thing I think he can help Chicago improve on is if Sanogo can expand his three-point game, I think it's going to open up. Like I mentioned with him and his screen rolls, I think he can also bring a lot more spacing if he can, if he can be a reliable three-point shooter. I think that's going to be really key for Chicago. But to me, it's all about his consistency. I mean, looking at that tournament, the way he shot those back-to-back threes in the Final Four against Miami, I mean, you pretty much seen the confidence in his game and as far as shooting the three ball. But I think if he can just develop a consistent jump shot, I think he can be lethal, and I think he's going to find himself with a lot of productive minutes. And, it's pretty much what, I think he's going to be a replica of what Vooch does for the Chicago Bulls. Vujovic, he can pretty much, pass, shoot the outside ball, swing the ball around, play unselfish. And I think Sanogo can do exactly what Vooch does on the court as well. So to wrap up this video, guys, the three main factors of how Sanogo can help this team is through his ability to set screens for open shooters, his defensive ability down low, and if he can expand his game, I think he's going to help Chicago in the most effective way. But with that being said, guys, Chicago fans, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. I just wanted to just make a quick video. I'm probably going to do another video on Sanogo, more so about his weaknesses and strengths. I'll probably do another video on that. But until next time, guys, I want to hear your opinion and how you guys feel about Sanogo. And, will he get minutes instantly? Do you see him being a starter at some point in Chicago? Let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, have a good day and God bless. Peace.